Good day, my YouTube friends. This is Sean from Sean's World here. Today I'm going to talk about a very important subject in China, which the whole world is talking about. And that is something which I was unaware of to the most part before coming to China, about the details of the air, the oxygen level. Not so much the oxygen level as opposed to the lack of the oxygen level in China, in the big cities. Now I'm staying right now in a place called Chengdu, Sichuan in China. And the problem with this place here is that there is a lot of smog. I think you know the word smog. And I've just found this nice area here, so I want to use this as a background for the video, because it's beautiful here. Oh, look at that. Ooh, did I get that? So now the thing is with the air here is that it's absolutely terrible. And the reason why that is in Chengdu is because Chengdu is surrounded by a ring of mountains, like a circle of mountains. Which is approximately 3 hours drive away from the city center. The problem with this is that in the mountains surrounding Chengdu, there are a lot of factories that use coal for their energy source. That smoke gets pumped right into the city here, from the mountains right into the city. And with the mountains being as high as they are, it's very difficult for that smog or the smoke to dissipate or to disperse or to escape from the city. So what happens is the smoke comes right into the city, and the people suffer because of it. Now, one of the things they have done to try and clean the air somewhat is use these trucks which spray the water into the air like a mist, a heavy mist up very high, which helps to bring down, to clean the air, the immediate air, for the public walking down the streets. And the cars on the roads and whatnot. So people say, oh, it's because there's too many cars and stuff in China. This is in part, okay, in part, but it's not the whole. It's not the whole reason. So they say, yeah, there's a lot of cars and stuff like this, but that's not the only reason why. Okay, it's because of the mountains around is one reason, and because of the factories that are pumping out all the smoke from the coal and whatnot into the air. Now, for me personally, I have had problems with the air. I got the common cold earlier this year, but that turned into a lung infection, which was bronchial, like bronchitis. And it took me all of 4 weeks to begin to get my lungs cleared up and get rid of the infection, which didn't take that long to stop the infection when using antibiotics, or moxicillin, as you want to call it, or we should call it. So this has been an issue for me. Before I came here, I didn't know how bad it was over here. But after discovering and seeing how it affected my health, I was then quite surprised. Which Hence the reason why I like to travel outside of Chengdu a lot, because I can get some fresh air. In fact, while I was so sick with the lung infection, I went to Thailand and spent some time there in Bangkok, because I had much better air there, and it helped me. It really truly helped me to recover. In fact, once I got to Bangkok, I started to feel a quick sense of recovery from that treacherous air that's here in Chengdu. So when you see it on TV about the people wearing masks and this sort of thing, yeah, it's true. But it's not the majority. It's only a minority of people actually wear the masks. And I tried wearing the masks and I found that it was worse, because it seems that the mask is still I mean, if I can get oxygen through the mask, then I can get gases through the mask too, and smoke. In fact, what happened was it seemed the smoke would come in and get trapped inside of my mouth, because the mask was helping to keep it in and not let it get out. So I didn't use the mask after that. I find they're pretty useless, actually. So anyways, that's my take on the oxygen here. I know Beijing is worse than Chengdu, and but one thing that I know the government apparently is trying to do, as I read on the China Daily, which is the government-owned news broadcast and television and newspapers and so on. I read an article about how the government is trying to get more businesses in Beijing, more factories that is, to switch from coal to natural gas. Which I think is a really good thing, because natural gas generally, it doesn't pollute the air. And it's a cleaner fuel. It's a cleaner source of energy for the people to be in the air, you know. So that's one change. And the other change I want to just say that will benefit the Chinese people here in the next 20 or less years. Apparently, I read an article on China Daily that the Chinese government plans by the year, I think it's 2024, don't quote me on it, because I'm trying to use my memory on that one, which isn't always that great as you get older, if you know what I'm saying. 2024, I think the Chinese government plans that all cars in China will be running on electricity. No more gasoline, no more fossil fuel burning engines. In China, and apparently they're really making a big effort. In fact, they're making more effort on that and presently making changes towards that goal more than any other country in the world. So, you know, that kudos to the Chinese government for that one. Okay, I think that's great. I mean, we could have had electric engines before Ford cars started their gasoline engine back in the, I think, late 1800s or early 1900s. I think it's late 1800s. Around that turn of the century, at least. Anyways, we could have gone. Why we didn't go with electric? Because apparently it was cheaper to create the gasoline engine vehicles. They had more power, and it was cheaper to fuel them than to create enough electricity to run the car. Which at that time, I suppose, understandable, but hey, Tesla had the ideas, and had they given him full reign and full chance to make use of electric car, I'm sure we would have had sufficient electric cars and source of energy, according to the Tesla coil energy producer, his theories or his inventions, or however you want to call it. I'm not a scientist, so don't get me wrong, okay? Don't misjudge me, please, because that's not my area of expertise. I just read articles about it, I don't study that, I just research it, but I'm not a professional on that. So, but anyways, my understanding is that Tesla, he had the answer for the source of energy with electricity free for the world. And of course, from my understanding, what I read and researched was that the gas companies, the oil suppliers didn't want that because, of course, they can't make money off of free energy, right? So, I mean, how are they going to rule the world with money if they can't make money off free energy? So I think it's basically the same issue today. If they can't find a way to charge money for it, they're not going to promote it. And in fact, I also understand that there's a lot of companies that have oil rights and own big oil companies and stuff. When they see patents come out for free energy, they buy the patents and then they just put it on the shelf so that the public doesn't get use of it. And apparently there's been a lot of inventions, probably over 50 from what I read or heard online, 50 patents that create free energy for the world, that those patents have been bought by big companies, big corporations, and then put away in a basement somewhere so that no one can benefit from it. So we're being screwed, okay? No matter how you look at it, there's all kinds of evidence of free energy. I've met a scientist in Canada when she came into the shop where I was working one time. She showed me the blueprints of her husband's invention he created an engine that could run on hydro. And apparently he died, and she suspects that it was someone had him killed. And now I saw pictures of her with Clinton and the Clinton family and this kind of thing, and documents signed in her name for science. She did, like, she helped create the LCD screens, all this evidence. She showed me that to show me that she was telling the truth, to show me that she was an actual true scientist that worked for the US government. And you know, her husband had the invention. Now I'm talking, this is back in 2001 when she showed me this stuff. And so I saw the evidence firsthand. I saw the evidence that we have had this technology for a long time. I saw the blueprints. She described to me how it works. Hey, we're being screwed. They keep us so busy, this is my opinion, okay, that they keep us so busy with work and education. I don't mean they, I mean like everyone, every countries all over the world, okay? They keep us so busy with our education levels and trying to make a living and pay for our families. They promote having more children, these kind of things, to keep us so busy that we don't know what's really going on. We don't have time to learn what's going on, so we don't know what's going on, so they can keep screwing us from the rear. Excuse the language, okay, for any younger people watching this. I hope, you know, most of you are mature enough to understand what I'm saying, and take it the right way. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? It's just my opinion, and that's what my channel is about. That's why I call it Sean's World. This is Sean's opinion. What do you think? What's your opinion? Maybe you know something I don't know, because I know there's a lot of people out there that know things I don't know, and I want to be in the know. So if you know something that you think I might be interested in knowing about, based upon the videos you see, please send me an email. My email's below. It's down there. Just look down there, okay? That's where my email is, my email address. Send me an email. Send me some links to something that I can learn from, because I'll read it. I'll check it out. Honest to goodness, I will check it out. I'm very interested. So don't forget to leave a like if you like my videos. Please leave a like, because if you don't leave likes, it's going to be hard for me to promote this video for more people to see, and more people to enjoy, and more people to follow. So follow, subscribe, click on the bell, so you get updates, notifications of new videos as they come out, and be a part of my family. I welcome you guys. I love you guys. I think you're great. And my purpose in doing these videos is to create like an international family through YouTube and other sources of posting videos, so we can kind of have this international family thing going on where we share similar ideas and share similar passions with each other and share each other's opinions. And I think this is great. It's a nice way for social media and to integrate with other cultures, because I like to travel and I like to see other cultures, other countries, and so forth and so on. I just came back from Thailand recently, again for my second time there. I'm going again next month to Thailand. I'm going to Philippines next month, and then I'll be back in Chengdu and then back to Thailand. I'm going to go all over the place, and so I'm going to share with you all those things. Don't forget, I do English classes, professional English classes here on my YouTube channel. So if you know anyone who's interested in that, please share with them. Okay, that's Sean out for now. Love you guys from Sean's World. Have a great day.